Police arrested the wrong Jennifer Heath, and I spent my Christmas holidays in jail. How could police think I'm 26 if I have a 30-year-old child?
I guess just go home and I'll
There's no way I'm not going to go home without you.
Imagine that it's Christmas Eve. You've just returned from a family cruise. You're tired but happy. You can't wait to get home for the holidays. Instead, you're suddenly surrounded by deputies, handcuffed in front of your family, and told that you're under arrest for a crime that you did not commit. That's exactly what happened to Jennifer Heath Box, a 50-year-old mother from Texas who ended up spending 75 miserable hours in a Florida jail, all because police got the wrong Jennifer.
Are you serious?
It's for endangering a child.
I think you'll have the wrong person.
endangering a child. My kids are grown.
They're grown in college and moved away.
I first told you her story 8 months ago, telling you about the lawsuit that the Institute for Justice had filed on her behalf, and also asking this audience to send donations to help fund that effort. Now I have a big update on that lawsuit that many of you helped make a reality, but it's far from over. Everything requires a subscription now, and if you're like me, you have completely forgotten all of the things that you have subscribed to and you pay money on every month that you don't even use. How great would it be if there was an app that could keep track of that for you and that could cancel your unwanted and unused subscriptions and also help you track and lower your bills? That's one of the reasons I love this video's sponsor, Rocket Money. Rocket Money is an all-in-one finance app that helps you save more and spend less. But my favorite thing is that it securely identifies these recurring charges and allows you to cancel these unwanted subscriptions with just a few taps. You don't have to get on the phone. They do it for you, and they've helped customers save over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. Rocket Money can help negotiate your bills for you. No customer service calls. You just let the app's negotiators do it for you. Here's what you do. Go to rocketmoney.com/civil or click the link in the description. Get started for free. You can also unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/civil to get started for free. Thanks again to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to it. Jennifer is a mom of 3, a school counselor, and someone who's never had so much as a brush with the law. She had just finished a cruise with her family, celebrating the holidays when her nightmare began at the port of Fort Lauderdale. As Jennifer stepped off the ship, Broward County deputies stopped her.
When I was disembarking, I went and scanned my photo ID, and at that point in time, it just rang for security. And so they had me step aside, and then at that point in time, we noticed that police were coming on to surround me and my husband.
I'm going to jail? If we verify.
Are you serious?
If we verify.
They told her there was a warrant for her arrest out of Texas for child endangerment.
A warrant for what? Yeah, could you do that?
It has to be verified still anyway.
It's not that verified, but I mean,
So-
if we're already at this point. It's for endangering a child.
But the warrant wasn't for her. It was for another woman with a similar name, Jennifer Del Carmen Heath. Different age, different height, different appearance, even a different driver's license and social security number. Jennifer tried to explain. She pointed out that she didn't even have young children, and the warrant involved child neglect of minor children.
Endangering a child? What child did I endanger? You have a child? My kids are grown. They're in college.
They're grown in college
years
and moved
old.
away.
Like I said, that's why we
Is
verify.
this something that's out of Florida?
But none of it mattered. The deputies cuffed her anyways in front of her stunned family.
My kids are grown.
Alright, go ahead and do what I just saw, what I had mentioned to you, give them everything. Let me have the phone. Hold on to the phone. So these are the only 2 things we're going to bring with us. Go ahead and give them the wallet, the purse. Don't take the jewelry off if you want. If you have any necklaces, earrings, go ahead and take that off your belt. Take that off.
Make sure you tell him where you put all the
My
valuables.
jewelry's all in here. Passport, do I need this?
No.
Do you have any piercings?
No. I guess just go home and I'll fly
There's
home
no
whenever.
way I'm not going to go home without you.
Where's home?
Houston,
Texas, Houston.
to go see our kids.
That's where the warrant is out of, so you're going there.
I don't know what kid I endangered. I have
She has a necklace.
definitely Christmas won't forget.
We're trying to make it as little as possible money, okay?
And I don't understand why this was Houston. Why didn't I get arrested when I was in
Just do me a favor, check all over your pockets right now. To show that weight. Okay.
Go ahead, get rid of that.
Get rid of Check your back pocket, your front pocket, no little anything small. Your earrings.
I don't have any earrings.
Put palms together. There you go.
Like you're praying.
Was from July 20th, 2022.
Okay. I was just curious, like I said, 'cause I know I've gotten pulled over before since then in Houston, and I haven't heard anything. So I'm just confused with all this. And I don't have a 16-year-old.
There's nothing about a 16-year-old in there.
All my kids are all grown, I guess is what I'm getting at.
You've had no incidences at all whatsoever in the
Never.
past couple of
I
years?
promise you, I'm sure you hear this a lot. Never have.
How could police think I'm 26 if I have a 30-year-old child?
Once in custody, things only got worse. Jennifer was strip searched, fingerprinted, and shoved into a freezing jail cell. Guards cranked death metal music so loud that it echoed off the walls. Detainees huddled for warmth together while officers walked around in coats. Jennifer feared for her safety, stuck in a cell with strangers, wondering if she'd ever make it home for Christmas. Meanwhile, outside, her husband and her brother, who was actually a police officer, began frantically making calls on her behalf. They contacted Texas authorities, who confirmed that this was a case of mistaken identity. The woman Broward had locked up was not the same Jennifer named in the warrant. But even with that confirmation, Broward County refused to release her quickly. As a result, Jennifer spent Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after behind bars. She missed Christmas morning with her children. Even more painful, she missed saying goodbye to her son before he shipped out with the U.S. Marines. And those are moments that she will never get back. After 75 long hours, more than 3 full days, Jennifer was finally let go. Not because Broward realized the mistake on their own, but only after her family hired a lawyer and Harris County, Texas directly confirmed that she wasn't their suspect. And even then, there was no apology. As I discussed in the first video, Jennifer is fighting back with the help of the Institute for Justice, which through your help has been suing Broward County and the deputies involved for violating her civil rights. And her case raises important questions for us all. Why did law enforcement ignore so many obvious differences? Why didn't they double check before throwing an innocent mom in jail? Why did they think that they should be immune from being sued? And if they are immune from being held accountable, what's to stop it from happening again to anyone else? Fortunately, the federal court has now denied qualified immunity to the deputies in response to their motion to dismiss. Whereas here, the police have a valid warrant to arrest somebody but mistakenly arrest the wrong person, the 11th Circuit, where Florida is, employs a reasonable mistake standard to determine whether or not there was probable cause to make the arrest. Here's the problem. There were numerous discrepancies between the suspect's information and Jennifer's information, and there was no reason to rush it. There were no exigent circumstances when the arrest was made, but instead the officers had plenty of time to figure out their mistake, including the fact that there were observable differences between the individual on the warrant and Jennifer. Despite having plenty of time to verify, the court held, the officers ignored the red flags and arrested the wrong person anyways. If they want qualified immunity, they have the burden of establishing that they made a reasonable mistake. And so far, they have failed to do that, the court held. So the court denied qualified immunity to these officers because there was already binding case law in the 11th Circuit finding similar constitutional violations under similar facts. This is great news, but it's far from over. Jennifer's story is more than just this holiday nightmare. Wrong person arrest can destroy people's lives. And without accountability, there's nothing stopping it from happening again. Just like it has happened already 3 times in Broward County. The court noted that in addition to Jennifer's arrest, there have been at least 2 other similar wrong persons arrests made by this same department. That's why she's seeking justice, not just for herself, but also to make sure that no other family has to live through what she did. So let's continue to fund this fight by making donations to the Institute for Justice. I have the donation link below. All you have to do is click on it. The IJ will keep track of all of the donations that come from this audience. In the end, we can find out how much this audience helped to enforce constitutional rights and hold everyone involved in this case accountable. As soon as I hear another update in this case, I'll let you know. And you can follow along by subscribing both here and at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. You can follow me on X at JohnBryanESQ. Remember, our rights don't end where your fear begins. Freedom is scary. Deal with it.